Alright, cast and crew, something a little bit different today on the videos. My friend Aaron is here, and you've seen him in videos before. He's going over his notes. He's really in the mood to rant. This ought to be interesting. This is Aaron. One more time, say hi to peoples.
Hey, what's going on?
And I'm going to put it right here. Rant away.
Okay, I want to start this video saying if you guys don't like profanity or whatever you said, click away because there will be.
That's why I'm going to put this video and make sure it's not in the things, if it's safe for kids or not. I'm making sure I click no.
Let me back this up because I can't. There we go. So we're going to start this off. I'm a huge fan of Power Rangers. You can't see it by the shirt, but obviously you can. So I wanted to do something different. The past couple years, people have said that a recent season is worth watching. No. And that season is Power Rangers Super Mega Force. Now, that season's not even worth watching because I'm going to explain why. I'm going to compare it to the Sentai version, which is Kaijuki Sentai Go Kaiger. So, let's start off. We'll start off with the theme song. Now, the Super Mega Force theme song is just the rehash of the Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers Mighty Morphin theme song. But instead they say their fucking names. No. Makes no sense. We don't need to know your name. We can read it in the we can read it when you show up in the theme song. We can read it when it comes on screen. We don't need you to say it. So, with that being said, the Gokaiger theme song is 100 times better. The beat is great. The lyrics are great. The visuals are better. Now, with that being said, let's get to these characters. This is where I'm going to say, if you guys are a little offended by how I'm about to say this, or if you like Super Mega Force, why? Go watch Gokaiger and then come back. So, with that being said, Troy versus Captain Marvelous, which are the Reds. Troy. Okay, let me start good and end on the bad with this one. Captain Marvelous is, one, he embodies everything a captain of a space pirate themed Sentai is. He is a great leader. He is a great fighter. And if it came down to being led into a battle with him and Troy, I'll take Marvelous anytime. Now we get to that piece of shit, Troy. Here's the thing. Troy his actor was a model. He had no modeling, he had no acting skills at all. He was acted to basically, every time you see him on screen, he was supposed to have like a model-looking-esque face look. Some fancy model look or whatever, every time you see him. Troy is a fucking disgrace to Marvelous. Super Mega Force, in general, is a disgrace. Troy is cardboard. He's cardboard, he is bland, he's ugly, he does not know what the fuck he is doing, he does not know how to lead a team. No. Fuck you, Troy. Fuck you, Mega Force, Super Mega Force. Marvelous, on their hand, like I said, is a leader who I will follow in the battle. If I had to pick Marvelous and Troy to follow in battle, obviously I'll pick Marvelous because he knows more. He's a better fighter. He's a better leader. Then we go into the blues. Joe and Noah. The thing with Noah is that they tried to create Billy from Mighty Morphin, but they failed horribly. They failed horribly. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to look up everything about Power Rangers in a computer lab while the door is open and I'm facing the door so everyone walking by can see what I'm fucking looking up. And on top of that, Noah has no skills in swordsmanship at all. He has no skills. He never mastered any way to use a six-sword style. Joe, on the other hand, has mastered, has proficiency in swordsmanship. He is a former member of the villain army from Gokaiger. He's used swords before. He has mastered how to fight six-style sword style. Marvelous and Joe so far are actually Gokaiger's going to kick Super Mega Force's ass in general. Then we get to Yellow. Yellow's an interesting one because I don't hate Gia as much as I hate Troy and the others in Super Megaforce. The actress tried to do what she could with what she was given, but it didn't work out. They tried to introduce some romance. No, I'll save that till I get to Green. I'll save that one. But regardless, they tried to do so much with Luca's character and Gio. It didn't work out. Not at all. Luca didn't have much character. She did have character development, but I don't think it wasn't as much as like Marvelous, Joe, Ahim, and Doc did. So Luca's still better. Gia is the only Megaforce Ranger, Super Megaforce Ranger I would prefer because she's cool. Her actress is great. Now we get to Mike. Here's the problem with Mike. Mike went from being a Black Ranger to a Green Ranger. He had no skill in anything Doc is profound in fighting with. Doc's fighting style paired with Mike is very weird. It's not great at all. It's awful. It sucks. And Doc created the Gokai canon. I forget what it's called in the Gokai, guys. Forgive me on that. He created that. But in Super Megaforce, Noah did. Yes, he was technically swap bodies with Mike, but it was technically still Noah that did it. Yeah, he did it in Mike's body, but still was technically Noah. Mike, his whole thing is, I love Gia, and I like soccer. Those two things don't mesh well at all. Then we get to Emma. Emma, her fighting styles didn't change at all. Unlike with Joe and unlike Noah's going from a sniper to a swordsman. Makes no sense. Luca's Gia's fighting style didn't change as much either. But here's the thing. Here's the thing about Ahim. Here's the thing about Emma. They're trying to make Emma so much like Ahim that is not great. Because some of her backstory, they adapted to another ranger who I'll bring up later on eventually. Gokaiger's whole thing, I'll explain that at the end. Ahim, Emma is all about the environment. I want to say the environment. I have no problem with that. But when that is pretty much your whole character, and that's why you were chosen as a ranger to begin with, now he had no martial arts skills. None of them had martial arts except Troy, whose favorite enemy is whose favorite opponent is water bottles. So now we get to Orion and Guy. And here's the thing. Here's the thing about Orion and Guy. These two are totally different characters, obviously. Guy in Gokaiger is the Super Sentai fanboy. He's the one that fills in the Gokaigers on the Sentai teams that they're trying to recruit the powers for. Orion is from a planet where he found the Morpher, where his planet was destroyed, aka Ahim's story from Gokaiger. They took that part and added it to him. So here's the thing. Orion, he was able to repair a enemy ship and bring it to Earth. That's one good thing about him. He's able to repair ships. That's one good thing he's got going for him. Guy is a better character because how he got his powers. He got his powers from 3 dead 6 Rangers in Sentai. Yes, I say dead because they do kill Power Rangers and they do kill the Sentai members in Sentai and the Sentai, which is kind of scary, but you know it's cool too. So the villains. Now the villains are interesting. Unfortunately, the villains are lackluster in both shows. Gokaiger wasn't about the villains; it was about the heroes. So unfortunately, I don't really have anything to say good about the villains. But I prefer the Gokaiger villains over the Super Megaforce villains because some of the villains have connections to the Gokaigers. So overall, Okay, let's do the rest. Let's get to the nitty gritty. Let's get to my rant. Gokaiger is 100 times better, and here's why. Actors who were willing to come back, who played past Sentai roles, were willing to come back. Super Mega Force is trying to adapt something to America, which they didn't have anything. They didn't have no right to adapt. Your Red Ranger sucks. Your Blue Ranger sucks. Your Yellow Ranger's passable. Your Green Ranger sucks. Your Pink Ranger sucks. Your Silver Ranger sucks. Your villains suck. You suck as a show. You suck. You were supposed to be an anniversary show, and you suck. And here's how. The final episode. You advertise Jason David Frank coming back as Tommy Oliver, and what does he do? Crickets, exactly. Nothing. He does shit. He shows up and look at my pretty green suit. Then dips out and comes back and says, "Oh, you guys did great. Now we gotta leave." Fuck you, Super Mega Force. Fuck you, Nickelodeon, for adapting that. Fuck you, Super Mega Force. Fuck you, all the characters except Gia. Like I said, you're passable. And Gokaiger's better. Don't waste your time watching Super Mega Force unless you're bored out of your mind and sick and have nothing else on to watch. Gokaiger's better. Fuck you, Super Mega Force. And hopefully, with the next time, where I do Samurai / Shinkenger. Yeah, you think I'm saving my rant for that one. See ya.